Hello, I am Justin Clevis,
And I'm Jordan Witt.
and we are here to talk to you about the invention of instant replay.
Some other things we're going to talk about are who invented instant replay, when was it invented, what is the importance of using instant replay in sports, and how does it instant replay 50 years ago different from today.
But first, here are some things that you need to know. Instant replay is the replay of a video footage of an event or incident that occurred very soon or even immediately after it has occurred. At first, the reviews only used to be shown to the fans and people watching on TV at home. It was in Canada, though, where the first test of an instant replay system was employed for the CBC network. CBS sports director Tony Verna invented a system to enable a standard videotape machine to instantly replay on December 7, 1963, for the network's coverage of an Army-Navy football game.
Here's an interview with Tony Verna on the first use of instant replay and how it changed football.
They're forgiven by Pete Rozelle and the football NFL for not first using it on NFL, which I think they never liked. Goes back to first instant replay was a college game. That if I had to do it again, I probably would do it on an NFL game because it cost me a lot of grief. Roger Staubach was called Roger the Dodger in those days. He was the Annapolis quarterback. The play I showed was from Raleigh Stitchway, who was the Army quarterback, an unknown. Well, I had hoped that Staubach would do one of his scrambles and I could show it, with some cause and effect to it or whatever. But every time one of his plays came up, the thing didn't work. And Stitchway, who, if you got in touch with, he'd tell you after the game was over, people asked him about scoring again. I mean, it was, yeah. He'll actually tell you because obviously his family was watching closely, and but he's quoted as saying all that. Well, it changed how you view a game because you want to see what happened. You want to put it in context with the game, and if you watch the game today without replays, you would be more than unhappy. I mean, it wouldn't be complete coverage.
In television broadcasting of sports events, instant replay is often used during live broadcasts to show a passage of a play which was important or remarkable, or which was unclear on first sight.
Instant replay has a lot of history behind it. At first, it was used on basic plays, only for the home viewer. After time, it developed into a more complicated system that is still being used today. As it became more and more commonly used in football, other sports adopted their own version of instant replay.
Instant replay is used to some degree in almost every major professional sport, most often associated with professional sports such as football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Other professional sports such as cricket and rugby also use instant replay technology.
This is a video of the Packers-Bears game on November 5th, 1989. In this game, Don Majkowski's fourth down, fourth quarter pass was penalized for being over the line of scrimmage. Let's listen in.
Majkowski throws, touchdown! Scoring Sharp! But a penalty marker is down. Majkowski was over the line of scrimmage when he let it go. And are they going to be disappointed here? Lindy and Fonnie knows it. Well, the passer is beyond the line of scrimmage, and it's lost it down. What's down? And the Bears take over. Call. Pure and simple. Watch this right foot. Clearly on the 15-yard line. When he lands, he's well inside the 15, but that's a touchdown.
This was one of instant replay's most defining moments. It gave them the foothold they needed to become an everyday incorporation in today's sports.
The first televised use of instant replay was during the December 7, 1963 Army-Navy game. The first ever replay to be broadcasted was Army's quarterback Raleigh Switchwell's touchdown in the fourth quarter of their 21-15 loss. Announcer Lindsey Nelson, fearing the viewers wouldn't realize it was a replay, stated, "Ladies and gentlemen, Army did not score again. The run was a playback at full speed."
Major League Baseball is a traditional sport. The use of instant replay has been an issue for several years. Instant replay has already been implemented on the questionable home run calls. The argument by the Major League Baseball is that it slowed down an already slow game.
Major League Baseball was the last professional sport to adopt instant replay. One call can change the momentum of the game and the series. People can make errors all the time, no matter what sport it is. It is especially hard when you're a referee or an umpire watching to see if a touchdown is completely caught or if a home run just barely made it out. That is why instant replay makes an impact on so many sports today.
Throughout the years, NFL instant replays have become a very important part in today's game. Instant replay used to just be for the viewers at home to get a chance to experience a great play or witness an uncalled penalty, but now it is used to correct mistakes on the field. Instant replay involves taking a close look at the way a football game is played by seeing whether or not the original call is correct. The ways that instant replay has impacted football are very substantial and interesting.
Instant replay is something that can impact the flow of the game. Sometimes the flow can be slowed down because it can take 2 to 5 minutes just to get something to be reviewed. Instant replay has also made it so that the referees can be held accountable. These referees need to show that they are the people who know what they are doing, even in conditions where it might be tough to otherwise see what's happening.
Another part of instant replay is the ways it impacted the strategy of the game. A coach has only a limited number of challenges to work with in a game. The coach will have to use these responsibly, or else the person will risk losing out on things while at the same time losing timeouts in the process. To watch the replay, the refs will go to a large monitor on the sideline and study the various angles of the play in question. If he sees conclusive evidence that made the call incorrect, he will then go to the middle of the field and explain why he overturned the call.
If he finds no conclusive evidence, he will state that the play stands. If a coach loses a challenge, he is charged with a timeout. If he wins, there is no consequence. When the NFL started using instant replay, they didn't think it would be something that would be used this consistently. There were also fewer camera angles to view the plays from.
Over time, this improved and the rules adapted and changed to more into what we see today. This helps to get a more accurate assessment on what actually happened.
When it was first invented, instant replay was not a real big hit. The sports commissioners received many angry calls from confused viewers. This eventually subsided, and within a decade, instant replay was being used regularly in football. At first, instant replay was only used for entertainment of the home viewers, but it soon became used in calling plays. This helps that the referees or umpires would make the right call and get the play right. This improved the games by making them to be more fluid and more correct.
Instant replay has really made an impact on the way fans and the people at home watching can view a play that might have just been called incorrect. Without having Tony Verna invent the system to enable a standard videotape machine to instantly replay on December 7, 1963, they would have not been able to view these plays.
Instant replay has truly been successful in the last couple of decades. Throughout the years, technology has improved the way the game is played. Without technology, the plays might have not gone the correct way. Instant replay has made a huge impact on not just NFL coverage, but coverage of sports all around the world.
Instant replay is the major bridge on which all players walk. It has its strong and weak points, its ups and downs, but we get through it, we push on, all to that final goal.